Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington, with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Davis-Price once more.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
First and 10, here's Pickett. This pass out wide to Hall.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got 11 plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Going for it. Here's Davis Price.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Second and 10. Pickett.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Being chased out, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
John Franklin Myers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Give to Hall running right.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Calling a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Now Pickett.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
This one caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On first down, here's Stroud. This one completes Alec Pierce.
Yeah, he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure,
he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Pickett back to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage, but you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown at the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Another touch for Davis Price. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Stroud. Touchdown, Cowboys! Alec Pierce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Eagles 7. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Lamb will go in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Eagles at 9-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help, Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Play action. Stroud now. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Now Stroud.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Pickett.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Back to throw, Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down, Dallas.
Stroud off the play fake. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Davis now to return it.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Stroud out of the gun here. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Goes right back to McBride.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 1. Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now 2nd and 3.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They called out a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Stroud to throw it. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Pickett now from the gun here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board. Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Davis-Price gets this one out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Throwing now is Stroud. This is taken in by McBride.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Davis-Price, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Trey McBride
With an amazing diving catch.
And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Pickett.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Davis Price up the middle. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Second down and 8. Here's a give to Davis Price.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Carlos Basham on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
A give left side for Davis Price.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
They'll run with Davis Price.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Davis Price once more.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now Pickett. This pass out wide to Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Pickett's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd down. Pickett will look to throw it here.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with
Touchdown, Eagles!
CD Lamb
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Cowboys 23, Eagles 13.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The line 7 to gain is the 33 on third down.
Going for it, here's Davis Price. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Pickett. Into the hands of Beckham.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Here's 1st down. Inside, a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Pickett. Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the 1st down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Myers' kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Dallas, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Go.